on the streets to demand an end to the impeachment process of Dilma Rousseff. Labor unions and social movements claim a coup is underway in Brazil and showed their defiance in at least 17 states across the nation. On Wednesday, the Senate is expected to vote on whether to accept the impeachment case against Rousseff and put her on trial for allegedly breaking fiscal rules in her management of the national budget. But opposition senators say Rousseff is also being judged for something else.
Dilma is an honest woman. Everybody knows that. But this is not a criminal process. It's a political process. The president only got 124 votes in the House. Clearly, she lost the ability to govern this country.
But Rousseff claims the impeachment effort is aimed at removing her and her left-leaning Workers' Party, which has governed the country for 13 years.
This is a decisive moment for Brazilian democracy, the process we are seeing today. We are making history. I'm not tired of fighting. I'm tired of traitors and disloyal people, and I'm sure Brazilian people are too.
If the Senate votes to impeach the president, Rousseff will be suspended for 180 days, and Vice President Michel Temer, who has gone from coalition partner to political opponent, will take over as acting president.
The process is being revised by the Supreme Court, by the country's constitutional court, following the laws. It is a process that gives the president the right to defend herself, and that cannot be called a coup in any part of the world.
It's been months of protests and political drama in Brazil, where protests for and against the president have had this country paralyzed for months.
This whole process is happening while Brazil is going through a serious economic crisis with recession and inflation. And that's why people on the streets would like to see this process over soon, because they're hoping that whomever is in power will start taking the necessary decisions that will put this country back on track.
In the last year, Rousseff's popularity has sunk to around 10%. The economic situation and a major corruption scandal involving politicians from all political parties have angered many here. In fact, many of those accusing Rousseff are being investigated for corruption. Brazil is in crisis, and nobody here seems to be sure whether the Senate vote on Wednesday will bring the current situation to an end. Teresa Bo, Al Jazeera, Sao Paulo.